Hello everyone and welcome back to another Zucker TV Watchalong here on the channel, and we are back again tonight for Game 4 between the Winnipeg Jets and the Montreal Canadiens. And I think let's just start off with this. Who in their right mind thought we would be here? With the Canadiens up 3-0 in the series at home, able to sweep the Winnipeg Jets in 4. For obvious reasons. Not me. Everyone said, oh, they're not making it past 5 against Winnipeg, and here we are. They have now 4 chances to do this. Listen, I don't know how this has happened. They have won 6 straight. They haven't trailed in a game for over like 350 minutes now. This Montreal team has just showed up out of nowhere. Remember how up and down their season was? Why the hell is my mic so like stuck like glue? Oh, there goes the mic. I'm sorry this is like hurting y'all ears, but usually I like to grab them. Anyways. Who thought about this? Like, legit. People were saying at the start of the playoffs, the Sens were more... They earned it more than the Canadiens did. Second half of the year was. And maybe I was one of them. But, here we are. I would say tonight, though, the Montreal Canadiens will have to do it without Jeff Petrie. Apparently, as I saw on Twitter, and I'm going to have to pull it up again because I lost it. But, where the hell is it? Hang on. News from Jeff Petrie. The hell is the tweet? Here it is. This comes from Tony Marinano, who is the sports radio host in TSN 690 Montreal. Jeff Petrie's last 2 fingers on his right hand, so on your screen it's going to be left, I guess. These 2 fingers were dislocated from his hand last night. The team doctor was able to put the bone back in place without surgery. So he still can play in the playoffs, but he's going to have surgery at the end of the playoffs because that's just playoff hockey. You play through all that. But he is out tonight. In warm-up tonight for Montreal, Alexander Romanov is back in, was taking warm-ups, and also Xavier Ouellet. So I guess Ducharme has gone with a experienced and a skilled defender for options, but he just doesn't know who yet. Just put Romanov in. Romanov is already 10 times better than Ouellet. Doesn't even matter. But we'll see tonight for sure how that all goes. But one of them will tie in for Petrie. Obviously, the defensive lines have moved around just a little bit. But here we are. Game number 4. And yeah, obviously, this is the second night of a back-to-back. So kind of like how we saw with... I'm trying to think here. Kind of with how we saw... who the hell had a back-to-back last series? Was it the I don't even know. We might see some tiredness. Or it was obviously, the Winnipeg and Edmonton series. I mean, I think their games 3 and 4 as well were back-to-backs, but one of them went to triple overtime. So we might see some fatigue maybe tonight. But it's all or nothing right now for Jets. Hey, BB, what's going on? Welcome back. Welcome back to the stream. Yeah, so Carey Price and net, Hellebuck, obviously no changes there. I would be surprised if, one of the teams would change. But honestly, I don't know why this is getting an 8 o'clock start, besides the fact that the Bruins and Islanders are playing right now, and I'll get to their game just before this one starts. But this is really fascinating. And I even said it, imagine crush the Jets. That's what I'm saying. Like, here's the thing, right? I've compared this to 2019's playoffs. or the Islanders swept the Penguins and then got swept by the Hurricanes, and then the Hurricanes got swept by the Bruins. And I honestly would not be. I wouldn't imagine if. I wouldn't imagine if it happens again tonight, or it happens like this time around. Oh, Jesus. Sorry, I'm looking at the tweet about Jeff Petry's finger dislocation, and someone said should go, because for those who missed it, Jeff Petry caught his pinky, and I don't know, what do you call this finger even? What do you call this one? Middle finger, index, thumb, and then pinky. But this is like the most useless, anyways. They got caught into the glass, those glass holes where the cameras go. So someone said someone should go fight that hole because it's the code. Oh my god. Anyways, that's funny. Am I for the Habs or the Jets more? Well, you know what? I did say, someone asked me this when I was doing the Sens games. Someone asked me who would I cheer for in the playoffs, and I said the winner of the Oilers and Jets, because I can never cheer for the Leafs. That's just not in my blood. It never has been, really. You know, that, and then also the Habs also are a bit of a rival to the Sens, so do I really cheer for that? Not really. So I was for the Habs going into the series, but I'll be honest, if the Habs can make the next series a series if they move forward, I wouldn't mind cheering for them just a little bit. I mean, I was kind of cheering for them last series against the Leafs, because obvious. So, yeah, but obviously tonight it was a big night tonight, and I said I wouldn't be surprised if it ends in 4 last night, but we'll have to totally see. Let's see what else is in the news right now. Obviously, there's just surprisingly one other. I thought there would be 2 other games going on tonight. It's just actually one. It's just the Islanders and the Bruins. They actually moved the Tampa Bay Carolina series actually had a 2-day break. They go actually tomorrow night. So a bit of a weird schedule for the NHL. But I think, and I said this even, I think, I recognized this in the last round, saying, "Oh, this is just to fill the Canadian division back in with all the other ones." Because if you think about it, Bruins and Islanders are playing Game 5 tonight. Same thing tomorrow night with Carolina, Tampa Bay, that series. They're all in Game. All the American teams are in Game 5. We're a game behind, so I think this will put it back in order. But if there is a sweep tonight, well, that kind of takes stuff out of context, but whatever. But no, there's just one game going on right now, just over halfway through the second period, the Islanders and the Bruins. The game is tied at 2-2. The scoring actually opened a minute 25 in. David Pastrnak obviously missed that wide open net, missed the wide open net in Game 4, which, is getting mean because they lost that game. But he finally got one tonight. Walter's back. Welcome back, Walter. And then obviously Matt Barzal, who's just been on fire as of late, scoring on the power play late. And funny enough, just before that power play, Brad Marchand had a chance, but he missed a wide open net as well. So if this game goes the Islanders' way, you're going to be looking at that play once again. But in the second period, the Islanders took the lead. 5 minutes in, Paul Mary on the power play. So both the Islanders' goals are coming from the power play. And then just a couple of minutes later, Brad Marchand, I just saw the highlights, scored an absolute beautiful goal to tie the game up at 2. So it's 2-2 there. And we'll be keeping an eye on that game as well, as we'll probably have updates. But that game will be over by the time that we're in the second period. Will it be a sweep is the question, Walter. And I'm going to say yes. Because, and I spoke about this last night as well. Just without Mark Scheifele, this lineup just looks dead. 2 goals in 2 games when they had 3 in Game 1. I even said it last night. If you want to sound like an absolute idiot, or it depends on who you're talking to. But if you want to be a Jets, you want to blame it on someone, you could actually blame it on Scheifele. And I said that last night, but just I think with their tire, like and you think about it, well, you got Paul Stastny back now. You got yourself, you basically have your full lineup except for Scheifele. Just think about if the Jets had their lineup with Scheifele, this series would be completely different. So I honestly think that, if that incident with Scheifele never happened, we'd probably be in a different position. But just the way that the Jets have played in the 2 games without him, their offense looks lost. Montreal, exactly, Walt. I just see your chat pop up there. The Habs have the Jets numbers. It's just that one team that you can never beat. It's just that one team that you can't beat. Yes, the Jets always, or the Jets had the season series, but, just by the games that are being played right now, it really just is Montreal, is just not giving the Jets any chances, high quality chances. They're actually showing a stat, in the pregame about last night, about slot chances and how many rebound chances they had. Winnipeg only had 8 slot chances last night, and only one of them was a big rebound chance. So it's just really, Winnipeg's offense is just really not even there. What's going on, Audrey? Welcome back. Good to hear from you. But it'll be a big night tonight, and like that guy said, 2,500 is going to feel like 25,000, even though that stadium can only fit 20,000. There's going to be 5,000 extra people in that stadium. That quote is fantastic. But Game 4, this could be it right here. Montreal could be moving on to the semifinal. There's actually no names for it. I heard I was watching the NBC Bruins. I was watching the Bruins game just before this, and they're like, they'll move on to the semifinal. Some people are calling it. I'm just gonna call it the conference final because that's just easy to say for me. I mean, semifinal is easy as well, but it's just because it's hockey. In basketball, you say the East final and the West final. In football, you say the AFC and NFC championship. In hockey, you say the conference finals or the Eastern. But without any conferences, it's kind of hard. That crowd is more packed than it was a couple nights ago at that one restaurant. I think, is that at La Cage? Oh my. Well, you know what? The funny thing is that this would be Leafs fans if they moved on and starting on Friday. I'll tell you that. But it's gonna be a good one tonight. And I said this, before I got literally shut off the stage. I forget. Someone said go away. Someone put in the chat, go away. And it's kind of funny. I found that funny. But I said this before I went off last night. I said I just hope that tonight's game, even though with fatigue, is still a high-scoring affair. Because obviously a 1-0 win is going to be a bit boring with just me sitting here. So it's going to be a bit tough, but it is what it is. And then obviously, for those who missed it, there are news. So Romanov is coming in. So Romanov is in the lineup. Hellbuck's mad. He said he didn't care about Carey Price. Or how Carey Price is playing. Hey, what's going on, Alexis? Welcome back. You know what? Once again, the fan is off. Oh, please don't tell me he's in his red suit. Please don't tell me Bergevin is in his red suit. Oh, no. Oh, no. Bergevin is in his red suit. Oh, Jesus. Oh, no. It's happening tonight, boys and girls. Marc Bergevin Mark Bergevin's going to get a 10-year extension tonight if they win. It's not even funny. It's not even funny. For those who are wondering, yes, I picked up some extra or some new Mio stuff. I mean, water's fine, but having flavored water is much better. But just in a couple of minutes, we are going to be coming back for the first period. But honestly, heading into this one, if I were to say anything, Montreal just play how they're playing, because obviously whatever they are doing is working. And for Winnipeg, play with speed. And because I've noticed this, do you think he's superstitious? I mean, yes, I guess. Don't really know how to answer that one without saying no, or without saying yeah, whatever. Anyways, yes, he is superstitious. I mean, I would be too, honest. Everyone in hockey's superstitious. Everyone lines. It's like, if a hockey player says they're not superstitious, you're wrong. Okay. Like, if you look, like, even when they go out to the ice, look. You know, it's always the goalie number one, but then they have a certain lineup. Every player has a certain spot where they walk out. And that's every hockey player is superstitious. There's some that I forget who, but there were some, as the teams are taking the ice now, there are some that just say, oh, I'm not superstitious. No, you're superstitious. Every hockey player is superstitious in one way, shape, or form. And it's like, it's not, it could be one, it could be even the smallest thing. You know, I know for me, it's, you know, the way I tape my stick. I mean, I just did it generically, but, you know, look at some players who tape their stick. Tim Zuccala has that, the ugliest tape job, one of the ugliest I've ever seen. You know, you have that. You know, I had every player usually has the same warm-up routine, right? So, there's the 25,000. Inside the Bell Center. It is loud. I cannot hear it, but it is loud. I could already know. As Romanov going to get his playoff debut, like I said. As boy, oh boy, paying $7,000 to go watch the game tonight would be nice. I'll tell you that. But big night tonight for the Jets. But like I said about the Jets, play with speed, because, and I even said this last night, they've been getting caught with their slowness. Obviously, the game is played at a high level, but the Jets play at a tone slower, so that they can set up, prepare. Their preparation has to be quicker, and that's the thing. Did I just witness Blake Wheeler playing with Andrew Kopp and Nick Ehlers? Is that their top line tonight? Is Jeanette Raynaud? Is it Jeanette Raynaud? Because I listen. Hey, what's going on, Oliver? Welcome back. Just in time for Canada. It's nothing much. Obviously, just want to point out, who's this guy? Mark Hervé. I can speak French. I'm an idiot. Mark Hervé, or it's Hervé, I guess, because you don't pronounce the H. Hervé. What happened to the other guy? Where's Jeanette Raynaud? I'm honestly serious. She's not dead. I know she's not dead. Listen, every game, I will not be happy until I see Jeanette Raynaud. Plain and simple. Where is she? Anyways, for those who are just wondering, obviously, depending on how tonight goes, Game 5 will be put up on the channel when I know Game 5 is going to happen. This person has a Brisebois jersey. I just watched the video today. Yeah, I was on YouTube. I was chilling, and it was players who are hated by the fan base, and Patrice Brisebois is one of the players who are the most hated. You know, one of the most underrated, hated Habs players of all time, because of his high touted. Because I think he played in 1993. I didn't realize he played for so long. I'm changing it now to the first period. Oh, Canada's over. Look at that guy. He's fired up. Avenue de Canadien de Montreal is on fire. I can't spell period. And I just did it again. There we go. All right. Get ready to bring out the brooms. I got a little small broom if I have to. But here we go. Game 5 underway. We will sweep the Jets. I think so too. But I'm just saying, if there happens to be a Game 5, I will put it up on the channel when I know the time of the game. Because all they have right now for, like, I know for the Canadian series, for both Canadian series, I know all they did was they just did up to Game 4. And then they said time to be determined for the rest. So we know the dates of Game 5. We don't know when. So I'm just letting everyone know. But we got to focus on this one tonight. Game 4. Big one tonight. Obviously, Carey Price in goal for Montreal. Hellebuck in net for the Jets. And we are underway here. Game 5. And you know what? Even Paul Maurice said at the start, during like a little pregame interview he did before warm-ups, he even said we have to score first. As the Jets are coming out with some speed here early. And the first save of the game goes to Carey Price. And we're underway here. Just 23 seconds in. And there's a shot by Forbett. So I want to. So this Ehlers, Wheeler, and Kopp line. I want to see if maybe that was just the starting line to set the tone, or maybe that's. Sportsnet be putting up these lines too quick now. Honestly, I'm serious. So they go with Stastny, Connor, and Dubois. So Dubois looks to be off the first line. I didn't even like how he was on the first line in the first place. I felt he was that line was just way too slow. There's no speed on that top line. Now here go the Habs. Oh, turnover here. Oh, Edmondson keeps it in. I just felt there was no speed on that second line. Or the top line. And I know Connor has speed, but I think... Oh, here's a chance. Kyle Connor breaking in. Kyle Connor just missed wide. Oh, Dubois is going to try and jam it home. It's taken down there by Kotkaniemi. He's actually thrown a couple of hits here so far. All right, a minute in. The minute in, and the Jets have put on the pressure early. All right. That was actually really skilled there by Carey Price. He stopped the dump in. A little chip, and here comes Cole Caulfield one-on-one on Derek Forbett, and doesn't get much out of it. And this is the third line of Perreault now for the Jets. The third line for the Jets was their best line last night. And I said it. Even though their best player was Ehlers, I felt this third line was their best line. Ooh. Dangerous play there by Price, but he got it out. So obviously, for obvious reasons, the Jets are playing a bit desperate tonight. I mean, that's pretty obvious to see and understand. But hopefully, I think, you know, if I'm Montreal, you got to match that energy, because if not, obvious things are going to happen. And I've now said the word obvious about 10 times this stream, and it's only been 23 minutes. So here we go. Deneau fired on Hellebuck, grabs the hold of the rebound, and already we got some scrums going on. And what is this, round 3? Can you maybe try to show the game instead of the score? You know what, Oliver? I would like to, and everyone asked, and you know a lot of people have asked, and I got on the question before. But if I do, you will not see me again, or there will be a point in time where that stream just goes blank, because YouTube is very keen on their streams, and that's copyright. Sometimes they get the streams, and I don't know how you do it. Like, I don't know how some people do it. It's actually hilarious. But yeah, I've gotten questions for that before. I think when I did soccer. With some of the Sens games, they're like, show the stream, and I'm like, I can't really. You know, so No, I'm not serious. I'm very serious. I legit just sang a song. Even though my channel is small, like it's a smaller channel, I still get copyright claims. I legit sang a song in one of my soccer streams a few weeks ago, and then I got a notification the next day. The next day, your this video is now not monetized because of this copyright strike or whatever, copyright claim. And I was like, oh. I mean, I'm not getting paid anyways for this, so like I'm not monetized yet on YouTube, so it doesn't even matter in the first place. So I just like left it. I'm sure YouTube probably muted it or something, but I just left it anyways. Is this Romanov's first shift? So we're 4 minutes in, and Romanov's just getting his first shift, and it looks like they're gonna ice it. Yeah. So icing here. 4 minutes in. Just about 16:07, and what is this? What did they just show me? What did they just show that on TV? Yo, what's going on, XL? Welcome to the stream, man. Welcome to the stream. Low key, I'm actually sweating in here. My back is so... Once again, fan is off up there, so I'm losing air terribly. Well, I'm not losing air, but it's losing cold air in here. Got my window open again. I got my fan on me. Y'all can hear the fan. You'll always hear the fan. Yeah, sorry. So, it's another sweaty one here tonight. Well, there's a chance for Toffoli. So this does seem to be the top line. Ehlers, Wheeler, and Kopp. I might actually turn the fan on. This is actually making me go mad. See, the thing is, right, I was able to have the fan on and air circulate. Oh, what a play there by Corey Perry. Tried to get a shot. Here's a shot by Kulak. Rebound. Corey Perry with the chance. Hellbuck holds on. 5 minutes in. We're chilling. But no, here's the thing with the fan right up here. Is that when I had the green screen, it worked. Because I was able to still get air. But the thing is now, with this summer, and it's really hot out, the green screen enclosed me in this small little area here. Like where my desk is, so I got sweaty anyways. It didn't matter, so that's why I got rid of the green screen. But then I realized the fan is not really a fan. Fan is not the fan of my like frame rate. You know what I was thinking about today? I might even switch. I'm on Streamlabs. I know this is not hockey related, but I'm on Streamlabs. You know, to stream these, but I might switch to OBS. Like I'm pretty sure OBS works on Mac, because it just seems like everyone else uses OBS. But I'll have to look into that. There's a shot from the point, and I don't know if Hellbuck got a piece of it or just deflected wide, but they're cycling here, and that's deflected out of play. Face-off will remain in the Winnipeg zone. Yeah, I guess you are, Oliver. We had I don't understand. We had a lot of people at the end of the game last night. I don't... Like, I think for both games, we had, like, a bunch of people. What is this? Announcement excited updates to iOS, Pad iOS, Mac OS, and WatchOS. Well, I don't even get WatchOS anyways anyway. iOS 15... I gotta watch this stuff, man, because I got a lot of Apple stuff. I got the Mac, I got the phone, I got the watch. Even though my watch I can't even update anymore, because the update, I forget what, because this is Series 3, and I think they're on like Series 6 now. But the update for the new the new Watch OS is legit like 3 gigs, and my watch only holds like 3 gigs. So it's like I would have to delete everything off my watch, which is impossible. Yeah, we had like 23. It's crazy. Here we go. We got Wheeler and Connor. We haven't had a big chance in a while. Unless I'm just blind. Well, they almost turned it over there. Cop just couldn't. Cop couldn't turn quicker. Sorry. Although Montreal's been holding the hit so far, even though last night it was all Jets. Anderson. Good play by Logan Stanley to, bit of a high stick there. People are wondering by who. The ref. So the ref down at the other end of the ice called it, but not the one right there. Let's see this. It's Andrew Copp's stick. So how did the ref... That's a power play coming up for that. So how did the ref... I still don't understand half the stuff. The reffing this year has just been such a problem. I mean, that was the right call. That was the right call. That was a high stick. Do not get me wrong. But how does the ref at the other end of the ice call that, but the one that's standing right there doesn't? There's just been so many calls like that. That just confuse me. I wonder if I could trade in my Apple Watch for a newer version, just pay less. I wonder if I could. Oh, we need like a towel, like just to like wipe my face. Anyways, and it wasn't Stanley. Yeah, I know how much I don't like Stanley. He's legit. You know who he is? He's literally like just a Jared Cowan. That's all he is. He's a big body. That's it. He's a big guy that can skate and hit. Look at all the fans outside watching that. I gotta know what big screen they got. Like, what's the screen? Yeah, they got the wrong guy. Stanley went to the box, but it was Copp. Yeah, exactly. So Andrew Copp in there 5 seconds. So Montreal on the power play here. Last night was 1 for 5. Wasn't all that great last night, even though they got the one power play goal. But if you got 5 power plays, at least you got to be scoring on at least 2 of those. And they get it out once again, not down the ice, but they got it out. 12:30 remaining in the first. Stanley is a giraffe on skates. Walter and I are on the same page. I don't know if you saw it too, Walter, last night, but he tried to skate with the puck for a couple of minutes. Oh, what a play there to keep it in the zone. Corey Perry. Oh, why did Caulfield not move? Why did Caulfield sit there? Suzuki to Toffoli, back to Suzuki, over to Gustafsson, shot. They've scored! Eric Gustafsson with the goal, and it's 1-0 Montreal. And that's a tough one for the Jets because I know that was their. I hope I clicked on the right team. Yeah, I did. That was their goal. The Jets was to score the first goal, but it has gone the other way. It's Montreal. That's a play there. Who is that? Nate Thompson. That's a play. Nate Thompson. You are basically playing for the Jets for the penalty kill. You know what to do. Nate Thompson. That was actually, I think it was, I don't know who made that play at the blue line, but it was a beautiful play. And Eric Gustafsson with the goal. And you just got to look at Nate Thompson on that one. He had so much room just to clear it down the ice. And he neglected to do so, and it's caused the goal there for Winnipeg. No, but what? Well, you know what? Going on about Logan Stanley, I'll be honest, man. Like, I don't know if you saw, well, before they scored, I was gonna say, but last night he tried to skate with the puck, and it was like me. It was like me like playing Timbits. Like I could skate, but could I handle the puck? No. Like, always nice to get first goal. That is correct. I honestly, like, to not sound like thank you, Captain Obvious, but I really do think the Jets need that first goal tonight. Like, that was so crucial to get that first goal. And it just has not been the case. Spin shot there. We got a chance here. Trevor Lewis to shoot. That goes wide. And the Jets are in the zone again. Blake Wheeler. I felt Blake Wheeler was kind of dead last night. I'm not going to lie. Going on with that line, the top line being slow. I just felt, he was just kind of not all there. Carey Price makes the stop. 10:37 remaining in the first. That was just well set up. Good way to fake it, get that shot. Oh, yeah, Hellebuck did not even see it. Screened by two of his own players. It's a big goal for Montreal, I'll tell you that. I'm kind of surprised they didn't go to commercial break there, because usually they do. But whatever. So for those who just missed it, 1-0 Montreal. Eric Gustafsson with the goal on the power play. Ooh, yeah, that's interference, all right. Brett Kulak's going off for interference. I mean, I've been preaching this call the entire year. I've been preaching that call the entire year, and I still say that's the most uncalled thing in hockey when they do stuff like that. When they like push you away from the puck when you're trying to get into the zone when you do a dump in. That happened to me so many times when I played hockey, and I honestly hated it. Because it made no sense to me. I'm trying to get by, and how is this guy pushing me? Like, he's not even moving his feet. Interference is when you... How do you win the draw? But you get it out of your own zone. Like, what's going on here with the Jets? So here we go. Jets need a goal here. This is such a crucial power play for them. I mean, there's still lots of hockey left, but if to get one here, it would be massive. But no, like this call, like, how am I supposed to get the puck when a guy that's not moving his feet is holding me back from getting the puck? That is legit the definition of interference, and it's never called. Here's a shot, easy save for Carey Price. And I said this last night with the Jets. I said they don't go to the net. That's one thing the Jets don't have, is that, like, big guy in front of the net. Like, yeah, you get your Blake Wheeler in front of the net, but, like, and what was it last night, too? Blake Wheeler stood at the side of the net when he had a chance to go to the high slot to shoot. Go. The only way that, unless it's like one hell of a shot, the only way that these guys are going to, beat Carey Price is with getting in front of Carey Price. And that's, I think that's another thing, too, is that they've just not done that. They've not gone in front of Carey Price. They've just tried to shoot around him, but that just doesn't make sense. There's a quick shot. That's blocked, and we got a little rush here. Deneau is going to come out. Ooh. Hellebuck was a bit risky there. We got the puck. 1:10 remaining on the power play for Winnipeg. It's going to be sent right back down. Oh, here's a chance. Pionk. See, Carey Price didn't really see that one, and you had two people in front of the net. That's the thing. There you go. Get Paul Stastny in front. See, here's the thing. Paul Stastny's in front, but he's not really looking at Carey. He's not really in front of Carey Price. He's at the side of him. thing. Jets still got it. Morrissey over the Connor. Kyle Connor's shot. Price makes the save and leaves the zone. Do I think the Jets are getting out-coached? Power play's over for the Jets now. 5 seconds. 8:20 remaining in the period. Are the Jets getting out-coached? That's actually a really good question. I mean, I wouldn't really say I don't really want to say yes, because I'm saying yes, they're being outcoached by a guy who's a CHL coach. But whatever. Here's the chance. Actually, Caulfield, Suzuki, the dynamic duo. Caulfield shot. Trevor Lewis just took down Shea Weber. Like judo style. But are the Jets getting out coached? I honestly think so. Like I'm pretty sure. Here's a chance. Logan Stanley in front. Oh, he had Blake Wheeler wide open. That was actually a really good look by Logan Stanley. Oh my days. Another shot by, if he scores, did Logan Stanley even score a goal this year? Ooh, a terrible chance for a hit there. And here's Eric Stahl, no speed there. I honestly think they might just be getting outplayed. Blake Wheeler with a shot, blocker saved by Carey. I think they're just being more outplayed than being outcoached, to be honest. The Jets are a decent team, and that's why, even though I picked the Oilers to beat them, I still said that they have the better team than the Oilers because they had better forward depth. But I just think they can't play the Montreal's play style. And maybe, you know what? I think they are being outcoached. Because the you think about it, the Jets have not made any changes to Brendan Gallagher's shot. And goes over the net. Like, the thing is, right, if you recognize that Montreal was a really good team on the back check, I gotta turn my light on a bit more. If you recognize that the Canadiens were on the back check a lot, and if they were a back checking team, you'd have to say, play with better speed, or you'd have to change up your attack a bit differently. Like the Jets like to stop up and set up, right? A bit slow. But they've not changed anything. I mean, they've changed some things, but they haven't changed like their main aspect, right? And that's been their issue. So we're now down to 5:20 here in the first. As the Jets... Well, that play has just gone to no one. Now here goes Anderson, and he's just going to dump it in because I think it's going to be a change here. We haven't had a commercial break in a while, so we're probably going to have a commercial break with like 1 minute left. The dumbest commercial break in history. And Carey Price is going to hold on to that one. With 4:51 remaining, we are going to have a commercial break. As it's 1-0 after an Eric Gustafsson goal on the power play. But, yeah. It's so hot in here. It's actually unbearable. And I think there's like no wind. For me being on the top floor of my little triplex here, there's no wind. Like there's no clear wind, and it's not even funny. But overall, within the first couple of minutes of this game, I mean, besides that one goal by Montreal, they've might have only had maybe 2 or 3 other chances, right? And then Winnipeg, I think they've had bulk of the puck possession, I feel like. But again, I felt like that was the same of the second period last night. But look what happened. Montreal has the goal. that's the difference. You know, Winnipeg is a really good, I feel like, possessional team, but in the series, and that's been the case. But if you really break it all down, you know, and I've you know, this even goes into other sports, and I've said this about, you know, soccer. I'm like, it doesn't matter how much possession you have, it's how you use it. So Montreal's used their puck possession way better. Just saw the Patrick Waugh commercial. Hilarious. Yeah, I know. I saw that too. And you know what? The funny thing is that they were talking. You know, there was on Twitter. There was some reaction to it when it first came out. Look at my hair, because it's so sweaty. It's just dropping down now. My hair's dropping down. It's gonna be like this in a second. I'm gonna put a hat on in just a moment. But you know, they're talking about that commercial and how, you know how funny it is. But the thing is, I don't know if you saw it, Walt, but the French one was actually way funnier, because, you know, in the English version it has him, you know, doing the wink, but in the French version, he is getting lit up, you know, 9-1, and then the joke comes up, oh, your goalie should be traded. Then Patrick Waugh goes, yeah, maybe you're right. He's still good for two cups or whatever, making the joke about, you know, Patrick Waugh winning. He won 2 at Colorado, right? It was 2. Now what? What's going on? They should have a stoppage of play. There's a power play coming up. Pierre-Luc Dubois is going off. What? Oh, yeah, a bit of interference there. Yeah, like it was, I think it was 2 cups. I gotta look this up now. I swear it was 2 cups. I'm not an idiot. If I am, oh boy. But anyways, that's the joke. You know, saying, oh, he's probably good for another 2 cups. I didn't click on that, man. Yeah, I wasn't losing it. It was 2 cups. I knew it was 2 cups. All right. So power play here for Montreal. With under 4 to play now. So let's see if they can get the other one. Obviously, Erik Gustafsson got the first one. You know what I might do? Stop rotating. Just get the fan on me. So Montreal setting it up once again. Ooh, they almost lost it there, but they held on to it. And we're back there. Gustafsson, his shot again. Ooh, Perry's tip, that just went wide. There's a little battle in the corner, 3-on-3 battle, but Montreal retains it. Caulfield's shot. Hellebuyck makes a save. You know, Nick Suzuki's shot there. Ooh, that went wide, and it's going to stay in, though. They hold on to it again. Suzuki with another chance. Corey Perry back to the point for Gustafsson. Oh, he tried to do the tap-in for Caulfield. Didn't go. Toffoli turns. Gustafsson. Suzuki. Oh, my days. Toffoli. Shot. Oh, what a save by Hellebuyck. Oh, my God. Gustafsson over to Caulfield. Back to Gustafsson at the top of the point. Oh, for God's sakes. Caulfield shot high and wide. And the Jets will clear. And now, while I have time by this. You know what? Caulfield's a great player. And, you know, obviously his hockey IQ is pretty high. And his skills are there. But his shooting, he has a great shot. But his shooting reminds me of, you know, and Hellebuyck makes a save here, 207. 3 shots on that Montreal power play. You know, Caulfield has a hell of a shot. He's really a skilled player. And he has a lot of hockey IQ. But with that shot, I think one thing that he probably needs to fix for the future is his aiming. You know, he reminds me, because when I played hockey, there was always kids that came down to the lower levels after, you know, when, you know, as, you know, the level, you know, as you moved up in age, because obviously they didn't want to really play there anymore, you know, in the higher up levels, and they'd come down, and all they'd want to do is shoot top corner, bar down, this, that. And that's where I see Caulfield, is he wants to score that top cheddar goal. And there's been tons of chances where I've seen Caulfield have a shot, and listen, I wish I had my hockey stick with me still, because I would love to do like my little coach's corner I did during the World Juniors. But I've talked about it before. You know, the best place to shoot is that high, or not high, low blocker, low glove, just above the pad area. Because when the goalie goes down, that spot's going to open up. And, you know, I've said that. And, you know, that's one thing that a lot of people don't really teach the kids, is that's where you shoot. Because here's the thing. On one of them, you know them shooter-tutor things? What are the spots on a shooter-tutor? High, low, and 5-hole. Even though that 5-hole spot is a bit of a joke, because if you shoot it directly in that 5-hole area, it's just going to be right into the breadbasket of the goalie, but that's besides the point. Like, they got it, that's, you know, that's one thing, is that those shooter tutors aren't really proper. Like, keep the corners, don't get me wrong, keep the corners, but they got to move those bottom corner spots up. And they got to move that, they got to make the 5-hole actually bigger. Because that's where people shoot. That's where they shoot. And that's what they just don't teach the kids, is that. Someone has, in that crowd outside, a Canadian flag with 2 blue lines. Actually, that flag don't actually look that bad. If they replaced the Canada flag with that, I actually would not be I wouldn't be mad about that. But whatever. Actually, never mind. I don't think blue should be Canadian color. I think red and white are fine. Imagine having Canada have to change one of their, you know, hockey jersey colors to blue. Anyways, so that's my point with Caulfield. I know he can, because he's an NHL and I'm not, but he's got to stop aiming for the top corners and go for those spots, because he's had a ton of chance to do that, but he's just gone with the high, and Hellebuck's had him every single time up high. So at some point, maybe not shooting harder is the answer, but aiming better is the answer, right? So here you go, 150 now. Power play obviously is over for Montreal. It's been over for a couple of seconds now. As obviously, heading into the intermission, we will have our stats and scores from this game, and also the Islanders-Bruins game. I don't know what the hell's going on in that game since this game started, so be surprised. Let's see what happens. And obviously, I think they're probably in their third period now. Because that game started early. So we'll know the ending result of their game by the end of the second period, that's for sure. All right. Turnover by Connor, but it was offside. And that's why, kids, you do not deke at the blue line. So here we go. Brendan Gallagher's going to break it in. He's going to get closed off there by Forbert, but he actually gets around them. Oh, but then he just gets dumped by Forbert. Nope. Forbert's losing it here. Chance. Over the Brett Kulak. Shot on. It's in! It's in the back of the net. It seems to be tipped by a Turi Lekkinen. And it's 2-0 Montreal. Hellebuck is saying goalie interference. But let's see this. The fans outside are happy. Oh, not 0. We're going backwards. 2. It's 2. But let's see here. Hellebuck was saying goalie interference. Let's see this. Let's see here. No, there's no goal interference there. Hellebuck is saying that's the thing. Hellebuck. Hellebuck, are they actually looking at this? No, they're not. So they go on here. So that's a goal by Artturi Lehkonen. 2 goals in 2 games for Lehkonen. I'm pretty sure he scored last night. There's a lot of goals last night. I can't even. All I know is Suzuki scored. His goal was everywhere. His little tap-in goals everywhere. But I don't care less. But anyways, the point is, Hellebuck was saying that Artturi Lehkonen interfered with his glove, but when you actually look at the replay, Hellebuck put his glove up to Lehkonen, so it's really his fault. And no icing here with 15 seconds to go. So this might run down the period unless one last little rush here by the Jets. Appleton, see a cross? Oh, you got to see a cross there. 4 seconds left. You got to get a shot off. And that's going to do it for the first period. 2-0 Montreal at the end of the first period. And it's just the way that she goes. Game 4 has just been going Montreal's way tonight. 2-0 at the end of the one. At the end of the one? Who's ever said that? Man. If I'm a Jets fan now, I'm just in the mud. Check on Jesse Pollock from TSN. He's probably in the mud. But here we are. I'm stunned. You know, I'm happy there's goals coming in this game, right? Because I said, if this game was 1-0, I'd be depressed as a fan, an outsider fan. I really would be. Simply because of how, technically boring the game was. But anyways, here we are, 2-0. All right, let's check intermission. Let me get it up here. Hang on. I'm slow today. All right. So 2-0 after 1. Let's go. Obviously, the goals started 8:01 into the frame on the power play. Eric Gustafsson scored. Tyler Toffoli, Nick Suzuki, both with the assist. That gave Montreal the 1-0 lead. Then just with 51 seconds remaining in the period, Artturi Lehkonen scored. Kulak and Gallagher get the assist on that one. So you're getting goals from not the key pieces in Montreal. That's the thing. I mean, technically, I almost called him Gabranson. Imagine that. Gustafsson, yes, he's on the power play, but, you know, that's not the guy you usually see scoring. Same with Artturi Lehkonen, right? Big name players would be more, you know, your Suzuki, your Caulfields, your Toffolis, your Andersons. But this is the sign of a team that has come together and you're getting everyone to score. When you get players like this to score, that's a good sign. Case in point. I mean, I wouldn't say he's a top-line player, but look how Brendan Saad is playing in Colorado. I think he's playing on the 3rd line. How many goals does he have in the playoffs? 7? And they've only played 7 games. No, 8. Can't even talk. So, there you go. So when you're getting, you know, lower-line players to score, that's a good sign. All right, good sign there for Montreal. Shots in that period were 11-7 for Montreal. Face-offs were 10-7 on Winnipeg's side. So Montreal a bit lacking in the face-off circle, but hey, when you're up 2-0, you could care less. All right. Power plays though did go Montreal's way. 1 for 2. Winnipeg is 0 for 1 on their one power play that they did have. But the hits wise, it's even 16-16. There was a stat that was, I think, in the first 5 minutes or something. Montreal had 9 hits to Winnipeg's 4 in the first 5-6 minutes, and it looks like for the rest of that period it was all Winnipeg bringing the physicality to the game. And obviously, like I said, the shots have gone up. It's now 12-7. So there you go, right there. So the shots have gone up. But like I said, 2-0 Montreal. Give me a little sip. And obviously, as you see right here. So, I mean, it is what it is. Over in the other game, half a period left to play. The Islanders are 5-3 now on the Boston Bruins. There's a lot to get to here. If you were here at the start, it's going to be a repeat, but whatever. Scoring actually opened up 125 in. David Pastrnak. Obviously, David Pastrnak missed that wide open net in game number 4. Scored. He didn't miss today, even though he had a tougher shot this time. Scoring a 6th of the playoffs. McAvoy and Marchand get the assist there. So it was 1-0 Boston. Then Matt Barzal. I was watching that broadcast, and Anson Carter said it best. I think it was Anson Carter. He said it the best. Up until that Barzal goal, it was all Boston in that game, and I completely agree. I was watching that game, and I even agree with that. So, but Matt Barzal scored a nice goal again, and once again, he is just taking this team. He says, "Come with me, boys. Let's go to the conference final." Dobson and Eberle get the assist on that power play goal. Then just under 5 minutes into the second, Kyle Palmieri then scored. Nick Leddy, Josh Bailey get the assist on that one. So 2-1 at that point. 3 minutes later, Brad Marchand actually scored an absolute beautiful goal. Pastrnak and McAvoy get the assist. So 2-point night already for Pastrnak and McAvoy. At that point, 2-2. But then it looks like it got away. Josh Bailey scored to get his second point of the game. 6 minutes remaining. Pageau and Bolivier get the assist. And Eberle then gets on the score sheet. Jordan Eberle. Just 2 minutes later, power play goal. Barzal and Dobson get the assist. So 2-point night for Dobson. Not the right time. No, we're not doing that. 2-point night for Dobson. 2-point night for Eberle. 2-point night. Not doing that. 2-point night for Eberle, 2-point night for Barzal. I don't know. There's so many 2-point outs, I could care less. Then, just in the third period, 2 minutes in, Brock Nelson scored to give them a big 5-2 lead, and then Pastrnak scored just actually like maybe a minute or about 2 minutes later on the power play. So I know that's a mouthful to get through, but 5-3 the score. Why is my camera like this? Can someone confirm why my camera is like this? Hang on. Can this fix itself? Okay, so there I'm gone. And I'm back. Why the hell did it just do that? I don't even know what that was. Sorry about that. So yeah, 5-3 the score there. And obviously, and I even said this last night because I think someone asked me. They're like, what do I think about the other series? And I said, even though I picked Boston to move forward, I would rather have the Islanders move on because I like the Islanders, and they're like a good team you could get behind, right? Kind of like the Carolina Hurricanes. They're a team that you could get behind and cheer for a bit, and, be happy for their victories. And also, it would just be, I think if they win a cup before the Leafs, John Tavares will be absolutely in the mud because obviously he left there. And speaking about that Brisebois. I didn't even get back to that Brisebois story because I think someone asked me a question. But I guess I could get to that. I could get to that after this. But yeah, no, the Islanders, that would be a bit tough. I'm Islanders. If they go back to the Nassau up 3-2 here, that'll be a big boost for the Islanders. That is for sure. Nothing else much going on tonight. Besides NBA. So, sorry, I was just looking at the TV there for some reason. Brooklyn Nets are up 65-41 at half against the Bucks, Jesus. And then tonight, the Nuggets play the Suns, game 1 of that series. All right, that's useless information. But here we are. I honestly need like a tie back or something to tie back my ear because this is actually unbearable. See this? Hold on, let's see this. So let's see this Brad Marchand goal because it looked pretty nice. Oh yeah, nice little dipsy doodle. Ooh, oh my God, that was a beautiful goal. But this first period is exactly what Montreal wanted. Exactly. Get the first goal and get an insurance marker right now. Now, Obviously, the most dangerous lead in hockey is a 2-goal lead, but I said that last night, and look how last night went. But I would say that this is what Montreal wanted, and you know what? This is big for their next 2 periods. These next 2 periods, if they could get one more in the second, one more in the third, obviously they're going home happy. The way that these Jets are playing right now, I mean, the Jets actually, I'm not gonna lie, they actually played really good that second period, or that first period. They played pretty well. But like I said, and I said this even at the start of the first period, I said they got to get people in front of the net. That's one thing the Jets don't do, is they don't do that. They don't get people in front of the net, and it hurts them. Yes, they get Paul Stastny, Blake Wheeler in front of the net, but what they like to do is go off to the side of the goalie a bit, looking for the rebound. If the shots are coming in high, Carey Price is making that glove save or that blocker save 9 out of 10 times. You got to get in front of Carey Price's face and just not even, I think that's a rule now. You can't do it because of what happened. But you got to get Sean Avery out there and start waving your stick in front. That's what you got to do. That's you have to distract him in some way, shape, or form. I think you can't even do that anymore. But that's the thing. You got to get in front of Carey Price, and that's just something that's been an issue. But if you're a Habs fan, I would be super happy right now. I'd be really comfortable. I would be. I'd feel very, honestly, the stress levels I'd say would be high. Any playoff game is a stress level high level. But when it's an elimination game like this, it definitely is. But I would say that with this 2-goal lead, it's got to get lowered a bit because it's you just got to feel comfortable. It's one of those games, where you just feel that the other team can't do anything. It's exactly that. It's exactly like that. It's one of those games where you can just feel that your team is just stopping that team from doing anything, and it doesn't look like they're going to do anything at all. There was games like that, I'm trying to think. I'm really trying to think. Oh, geez, I can't even think. But anyways, there's games like that. And if you're a Montreal Canadiens fan right now, you're definitely thinking that. You definitely are. What funny thing, I was going to compare the Ottawa Senators there. I was going to compare 2017, but then I realized that, besides, I would say even Game 6. I think Game 6, you know what? Because I was going to think, even though it's the second round, the series against the Rangers, it was a comeback game every night except for Game 1.
Here's the roster for the Rangers.
Shut up. I wasn't talking to you. Every game in Ottawa was a comeback game except for Game 1. Games 3 and 4 in New York was just blowouts. And then Boston, I really only say maybe Game 3 against Pittsburgh. That game where we blew them out and Matt Murray came in net. I'd say that was the only game where I could feel like, even though stress level was really high, I was kind of settled after it was 5-1. What do I think Coach Maurice will say to his team? What would he say? That's tough. If I was Paul Maurice, I would probably say right now, if I was Paul Maurice, keep the legs going. Because I felt Winnipeg did pretty good at keeping their legs going in that period. I'd say that. Keep the legs going. Just put more pucks on net. I mean, you hear everyone say that, but put more pucks on net. The only way that they're going to be really the only way that they're going to score is putting pucks on net. And I think, because last night they got outshot. I think there's actually I think every game they've been outshot. I think get your golf club shined up, exactly. But yeah, no, honestly, I wouldn't say that was I wouldn't say that was a awful period. They didn't play bad. That's the thing. The Winnipeg Jets did not play bad. It was just a tough period because they didn't score. So I really only say just get more shots on the net, get people towards the net, So that's all I'm gonna say. All right, I'm gonna go quickly go to the bathroom. I don't know when the second period's gonna happen. I might be walking back into the period, but whatever. We'll see here. Actually, hang on. Whatever. But yeah, no, that's all I'd say. But Winnipeg needs to score here. They need to score this period for the Jets. They need to score one and hold Montreal back. If Winnipeg can leave this period with 1 goal and none against, that's a big bump. That's a big boost. If I'm Winnipeg right now, I'm going to say, don't let Montreal score, and we got to get one, at least one. Start with one. You don't want to get ahead of yourself and say 2. You just got to start with that 1, and that's gonna change the whole thing. Okay, now I'm kind of getting scared. Whatever. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna get my water at least. Ugh. I don't know if I got time, so I just came back. Ugh. This commercial break's being extra long, so whatever. Trying to see, I don't have anything like hold. How about one of these? There you go. Turned into LeBron James. I got myself a headband. It's literally a belt. There we go. Like it's literally a belt. I'm not joking. So coming back. Yeah, that's the second period anyway, so good thing I didn't go to the bathroom. Coming back to the second period, I'd honestly just say like exactly what I said for the Jets. I just gotta make sure these things aren't rattling around back here. There we go. Got my headband. Still sweating buckets though, don't matter. So here we are, back for the second period. I gotta switch this around. But yeah, like I said, Montreal keep playing the way they are. What the heck is this? Keep playing. Hello. let me switch it. Thank you. Keep playing the way you are, and that's a good sign. And then Winnipeg, get one, hold Montreal back for the third period, and that was almost not a good start for Winnipeg, as Montreal had a quick shot on there. I thought I silenced my computer. What is this? Alright, so sorry about that. So, Montreal in the zone here. Winnipeg trying to get it out. What's going on here? You know, Winnipeg's just been screwing around. They just got to get the puck out of their zone. That's one thing, too, that led to the first goal. If they just got the puck out of their... zone. They wouldn't have to deal with this, man. I'm just putting this on my forehead, at least. Just block the hair. Kyle Connor. Here's a chance. Kyle Connor back to the point. Logan. That's not Logan Stanley. I don't know who the hell that is. That's Jordy Ben. Oh my. I gotta leave. I gotta go. Because I said it. I legit said it. I said if he scores, I gotta go. Logan Stanley with the bloody goal. Are you serious? Are you kidding me right now? Oh. Ugh. Rewind the tape back to the first period, and I legit said, I don't know what I'd do if he scored. Logan Stanley just scored a goal. So, 2-1. Logan Stanley scored. I don't know how I feel about that. It was actually a rocket, too. So here's the thing, right? Everything I just said in the intermission, it was just voided there of that goal. No one was in front of the net. It was a blocker side shot when I said he'd save those 9 out of 10 times. I mean, maybe that was the 10th time. Technically, it was the 9th because it was their 9th shot. But I'm just saying, though, everything I just said, playing my vacation. Oh, funny thing, I'm coming home actually this weekend. But I technically already have my vacation planned. Christ, are you mad? Now there's a moth trying to get in my house. I didn't know there was moths out here. I'm angry now. Like, listen, if any other Winnipeg Jets scored, and I also realized number 40 is Jordy Ben. If any other Winnipeg Jets scored that goal, I'd be happy. I'd be fine. But just because Logan Stanley scored, the guy who I said all he has is just his height. Oh my Christ, he almost got an assist. Almost just got an assist. If he gets an assist, bro, I'm like... So it's 2-1 Winnipeg, and obviously, like I said, if Winnipeg gets the 1, hold Montreal back. We're 3 minutes in here. They show that picture of him lying down. Yeah, no kidding. Which one's Logan Stanley and Pat Quinn? Which one? I'm down bad now. Like, I'm in the mud. Come on, work. I'm for those who are just wondering what the hell's on my forehead. I'm using a belt as a headband because I don't have one, and my hair is like just that sweaty that it's just, you could see it on my face, that it's just like dropping down. It's annoying me. My God, out of everyone that could score, I'd rather have Jordy Ben score that goal. All right, here it comes. Oh, that's gonna be offside. actually tossed. Oh boy. All right, let's rewind here. Now what? Stoppage of play here. 4 minutes in. As put my legs up. Put my legs up. I'm chilling here. As there's face-off here in the Winnipeg zone. See, Romanov's only getting played 3:28. Oh, there's a chance already for Gallagher there. Oh, my God. Oh, hand pass. There's a hand pass, so the puck is coming out of the Montreal zone. As here goes Winnipeg. Dubois up to... Oof. No, that was not Dubois. Lowry up to Dubois. So they've changed around the lines again. I thought their first period lines were all right. Oh, there's a chance. Oh, Jesus. Josh Anderson almost had a point-blank chance. I felt their first period lines were actually really good. Oh, turnover here. Paul Byron going to drop it back for Anderson. Wind up. That puck went 20,000 feet in the air. That puck reached new height. Look at this chance, but he tried to poke it in. Oh, I just choked on my water, and I'm really... the first 5 minutes of this period have just not gone my way, that's for sure. Alright, let's get back into it, though. Oh, Gallagher battling for it. Doesn't get it there against Appleton. Oh, you got a little 2-on-1 here. You got Brendan Gallagher and Lehkonen. Over the Brendan Gallagher. Why did he wait to shoot? Oh, my God. But he still got it. Gallagher's still working. Oh, my days. Now he's down. I don't know why Gallagher took so long there to shoot. Appleton and Connor. Connor over to Logan. What the hell's going on? Is this guy watching Zucker TV or something? What the hell is going on here? How is it, out of all the shooters that Winnipeg have, the only person who could beat Carey Price top shelf is Logan Stanley? the worst shooter on the team. I'm just waiting here. Hang on here. Logan Stanley, secret watcher of Zucker TV. I'm serious. They had me on in the intermission, 100%. No cap. I went to the wrong team. It's still 2 for Montreal. What? So 2-2 now. Logan Stanley with the double dip. Out of all players, too, man. Like, for those who've been here for a while now, you know how I feel about Logan Stanley. I don't get it. So we're only been here now for 6 minutes, and it's 2-2. I'm blown away at what's happening right now. And here's a chance. Oh my God, Gustafsson almost had a second goal, but puck goes out of play. 13:08 remaining. What's going on here? Oh my God, Logan Stanley with 2. Oh, that went off the crossbar. I was gonna check something on Twitter. You'll probably hear that plane. Just to remind everyone, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new. Please leave a like on the stream. And also hit the notification bell as well so you know when I'm streaming. This game has gone sideways all of a sudden. Whatever I said 10 minutes ago is not valid anymore. So, what the hell's going on? I don't even know. Logan Stanley has 2 goals. Christ's sake. But overall, through these first 7 minutes, I mean, if I'm a Winnipeg Jets fan, I am very happy. I would be very happy. Obviously, the game is now tied. And Montreal fans, I mean, Montreal fans are probably angry right now that Logan Stanley, of all people, got goals. So it's 2-2. 13:08 remaining here in the second period, and ow. Oh my God, ow. Oh, rebound chance here to know. Oh, he couldn't get it. Ow. I just hit like my funny bone. I don't even know what's my funny bone. It's more of like the bone where your whole arm just stops working. Are you serious? I just remembered what I was gonna say. So Winnipeg holding the zone here. Ehlers turns. He's gonna fire it towards the goal. You know, that's actually, you know what? Even though that was kind of a missed shot, it was good because Carey Price. There's lots of bodies in front of Carey Price there. Ref's got to move. Cop goes back out. Oh, Logan Stanley go for the hat trick. Nope. He was on his backhand. There we go, back around the net. Andrew Kopp. Back to the point. Armia back to Kopp. Ooh. Or not me, Armia, sorry. All right. Different 40. Different 40. So, Montreal gets it in deep here. 11 remaining. Alfie, Alfie, Alfie. We start chanting, obviously. Try to find Toffoli for a little tap pass. That didn't work. Ooh, Suzuki spins towards the goal. And they still got it here. They still got it. Montreal needs something here. They need a little boost of some kind. They need a power play, or they need a goal, obviously. But it's been mostly the Jets this period. So now halfway through the period, and the only thing right is those 2 goals by Winnipeg, and they're going to ice the puck here, actually. I don't know what the hell that play was, but they've iced the puck, and there's a chance by Ehlers. Let's see. And if Ehlers got a bit more lift on that, that might have actually had a bigger chance at going to the net. And there's Hellbuck making a save. And it looks like we will have another stop in play, but nothing since the last stoppage of play, and oh boy, it is honestly I'm still in disbelief. The fact that this game is tied and Logan Stanley has made it interesting. Just the way it is, it looks like. But, you know, that was actually pretty good. Montreal had a few good shifts there. They had a few good shifts of getting in the zone and dealing, you know, they had a few good shifts of just getting into the zone and moving the puck around and getting some shots on the net. So keep that going. They might have another shot at the goal. But I'm still in disbelief the fact that Logan Stanley has scored 2 goals. You know, the fact that an hour, I think an hour ago or whatever, I said all he's got is skating. Or no, all he's got is all he has is his height and physicality. I'm in disbelief. I'm still... That's why I sound so down bad, simply because of Logan Stanley. And what a rocket of a shot, too. My God. So, 2 tough goals for Carey Price to let in here, and obviously he's probably feeling it. So Montreal wins the draw here in the Winnipeg zone. You know, I just wondered, right? Obviously, I was talking earlier about how I got a copyright claim for singing a song in one of my soccer live streams. What if I sang "O Canada"? Like, would I get a copyright claim for singing "O Canada"? Like, would the government of Canada be after me or whatever? Be wanted by the feds? Haha. No, they wouldn't. I don't think so. Like, that seems stupid. Montreal goes offside here. 8:51 remaining. And there's Walter with his key line exactly. Lots of hockey left. Completely agree. We still got a whole period. Logan Stanley could get a damn hat trick. Speaking of defenseman getting hat trick, no, that's the wrong defenseman. But you know, I was talking about this, you know, before Canada, and you know, I mentioned this a bit in the intermission. I just never got to it, but there was one lady wearing a Patrice Brisebois jersey, and obviously, people. I saw this video this afternoon about most hated players in these places or whatever, or in their original teams. And obviously John Tavares was on that team, and that's why I mentioned, you know, the John Tavares thing. That was a cross-check, but they didn't call it because they don't call that anymore. Here's Cole Caulfield. Good block there by Ford, but got him where there's no pants, so that's going to sting a bit. Here's another chance, Cole Caulfield. Exactly what I'm talking about just earlier. Always aims high. And, I mean, once again, I'm not discrediting Cole Caulfield as a player, but I'm just saying, stop shooting high, go low. But anyways, no, I saw this video, and it was Patrice Brisebois, and obviously he won the cup with Montreal in 1993. But then his contract was up the next year, or that year, and he was only playing third-line minutes, and what he ended up getting was $4 million, which is like, at that time, that was high, you know, at that time, that was high, you know, top D pairing, you know, defenseman. So, and obviously he never played up to it, so people were very angry at him, and still to this day, you know, or well, still to when he retired with Montreal, he was still in the mud. Winnipeg still leading in the face-off percentages, so they're still up in the face-off battle, although Montreal won that one. But it goes all the way down to their own zone. They get it in, but here goes Kulak breaking it up. Oh. Montreal's going up 3-on-2 here. Phil Deneau is going to shoot that. That goes 10 feet in the air. Stoppage at 7:13, so we still got a few more minutes obviously left in this period. Eric Staal, I've not noticed Eric Staal a lot. Obviously, he's playing on the lower lines, but you know, in the first 3 games, he's been noticeable. Hey, he's been one of those players that I've just not noticed. Ooh, there's a chance Armia goes to the net. And this fourth line was solid last night as well, so a bit of an odd situation. Well, he's also only played 5 minutes, so I mean that's fair enough to say about Eric Stahl, right? And how he's been being playing tonight. Winnipeg's going to try and sneak one here. No, that doesn't work. Winnipeg's going to try and get it out. They do. It is the long change, so getting a change here will be kind of tough. Winnipeg's going to break it out. I would not have dumped that in. I would just done a little dink pass to Dubois. And Dubois had a clear path to go in. Oh, no, you can't be doing this now. My entire stream just froze. Well. Funny enough, I am on the Xbox, so. See if I could rejig this up. Ah, Sportsnet just crashed on me. So, I don't know what's happening right now. Someone can score. I wouldn't know. But, here we go. We're in the game back here. Okay, nothing happened. It doesn't seem like nothing happened. Seems like they just had to go. Oh, they went to a commercial break anyway. So I don't know what time is left in the period, but it's now it's kind of getting back now to more of a this is feeling a bit like good ping pong-ish hockey. I mean, both teams getting solid chances both ways. You know, but the goaltending this period, besides the two, like, actually, I mean, Carey Price's goals are just tough ones, but Connor Hellebuyck has been stellar this period. He's been fantastic this period for Winnipeg. So, that's really been the case since this entire period. You know, Hellebuyck has played fantastic, and that's all you really gotta say. And you know, Montreal has brought it on in the last couple of minutes, but Hellebuyck just has kind of had the answer for Montreal. And hopefully they can keep it going here heading into these last couple of minutes of the second period, and obviously the third period as well. Why does Josh Anderson actually have the worst time out of all the players this year? That's kind of weird. Or this series. They just showed the ice times for all the lines this series, and Josh Anderson actually has the lowest. Ooh, Caulfield going around. Nope, Winnipeg has it. Aren't able to clear. Ooh, that was very close to leaving the stadium, but the ice surface at least. There's another cross check, but whatever. Oh, there's a beautiful chance there for Toffoli. He just couldn't get it into a stick. Now here goes this third line again. Appleton with Kyle Connor. Over! Oh! On top of the net. Oh, my heavens. What a chance there. I think that was Appleton. No, that was Kyle Connor. Tried to throw it over to Paul Stastny, but I don't know who the defender was, but it just went up and... Oh, that goes offside because the ref was in the way. Funny enough, that ref is going to say, well, I was offside or I was in the zone, but he really got pushed offside by his movement. So look at this here. This is actually a really good rush for Winnipeg. Kyle Connor into Appleton. Appleton tried to go and almost went off Sherratt sticking in the net. Went off the bar. And of course, Logan Stanley was right there looking for his third goal. Imagine if he got a hat trick. I think if Logan Stanley got a hat trick, the entire plant would have to quit their day job for like a week. Because obviously, if everyone stopped working, this world will not function. But ooh, they got offside there, but that's Blake Wheeler trying to get back. Got pushed Lehkonen offside there, but 3:57 remaining here. Only if that puck had more dip that was in the back of the net. So here goes Winnipeg again. Blake Wheeler. He'll go across the ice to Ehlers and he'll dump it in. Oh, perfect bounce there. Oh, my God. What a shot there by Danault. That was a perfect chip in there. Perfectly off the boards. It landed right on Danault's stick. Had a quick shot. So here we go now, getting down to below 3 minutes. So Winnipeg's dumping it again. Here goes Joel Armia with Corey Perry, 2-on-2. That goes to the corner. Montreal goes offside again here, and with 2:23 remaining. And we're winding down here in the second period, which has definitely gone differently than what I thought would kind of happen. I'm not going to lie. Obviously, I said in the intermission, Jets maybe get 1 and hold Montreal to 0, but they've held Montreal to 0 and they've got 2 of all things, so... This period has definitely changed for sure. .140 remaining. See if Montreal can generate anything here before the last minute. Or in the last minute, for that matter. The Jets will dump it in. Racing for icing, but there's a delayed penalty here for the Jets, apparently. I don't know where this penalty took place. And cross-check coming up here for Nick Ehlers. And he's not happy about it. Let's see this. It's a weak call. It's kind of a weak call. It is a cross-check, but that's a weak call. Like, let's be real. Like, that play happens all the time. So, a power play here for Montreal with 1:09 remaining. Ehlers in the box for cross-checking. I don't know if Maurice is yelling at the refs or he's not. Or what, but he did not seem happy. And nor would I be either, because I'm not going to lie. To me, that was a really, really just a poor call. Well, Montreal obviously got that one goal in the first period on the power play, and something here would be massive for them heading into the third. Foley's going to go back to Gustafson. There they go, Tyler Toffoli. Shot. Ooh, I don't know where that slid through, but it got by Hellebuck, but not the entire net. And here goes Winnipeg on a 2-on-2. Adam Lowry shot. Ooh, that was just wide. Now you got to get back. You got to get back, and you got yourself, well, it was almost a 3-on-1. The Jets are back here. Ooh, tried to find Toffoli. That didn't go through. Oh, there's a shot. You got a rebound chance. Nope. 30 seconds remaining in the period. There's a shot blocked by Pullman. Puck's somewhere there. It goes down the ice. Oh, what the heck? 10 seconds now. I need water. And Winnipeg will clear it, and that will do it for our second period. Wow. What a period. 2 goals for the Winnipeg Jets to come back and tie this one at 2 at the end, too. I want to see if Maurice is going to talk to the refs here, because, yeah, he does not seem happy. And here we are. Intermission number 2. And so here we are. Let's go into the intermission stats and all that. We also got to get to the Bruins game, which has wrapped up as well. So at the end of this period, it hasn't even done anything yet. I'll just get my thoughts in before. Maybe not. Hang on. The app needs to update the time. It still says there's 18 seconds left in the period. I don't think anything happened with 18 seconds left. So whatever. So 2-2, as you see right here. A bit of a different look than what we had last intermission, that's for sure. This period, a minute 40 in, Logan Stanley gets the first goal for Winnipeg. Kyle Connor and Jordy Ben get the assist on that goal. Then just 4 minutes later, he does it again. The guy who I legit said in the first intermission can't score a goal did it. Appleton and Kyle Connor get the assist there. So 2 points, so 2 goals for Stanley, 2 assists for Kyle Connor. It's been a night of twos, obviously. Shots in that period, though, were 13-4 for Winnipeg. Or Montreal. So Winnipeg, once again, heavily outshot in that second period. Just another thing to go forward with, right? Face-off percentages is 20-19. So Montreal did come back a lot more there in that second period than they did in the first with face-offs. power plays, Montreal is 1 for 3, although we still have to see how this last one ends, this cross-check on Nick Ehlers finishes, because it could be 3-2-3, but whatever. So it's 3-1, 1-3 right now. Winnipeg is still 0-1, although I feel like there could have been some calls called, but it is what it is. Hits, though, 39 hits for Winnipeg and 22 for Montreal. So this game has been a lot more physical, but it's gone Winnipeg's way for sure. And then the shots total, it's 25-11. That's what happens when you only have 4 shots in the second period. That is for sure. But that's what's going on there. In the New York Islanders, Buffalo Bruins, the Boston Bruins series, the Islanders now have the series lead 3-2. A 5-4 win here in Game 5 at TD Garden, as the Islanders can go back home with a chance to win it at the Nassau Coliseum there. I already got through a lot of the goals in this game, but just the one I really didn't get to was David Krejci's goal with about 6 minutes left. So they did actually have a little bit of a rush there at the end, I guess, but they held on. The Islanders did, because this game was that game would have been so way interesting, man. It would have been way interesting. You know, a lot of goals, a lot of action. You know, Boston had 44 shots. 44 shots. Like, a lot of, if you're a Buffalo, said again, Buffalo. If you're a Boston fan, you had a lot of action. If you're a fan there, but wow, what a game that was. 17,400 in attendance, by the way, for that one as well. So, and now just to go back to the vet for a chance to lose the series, that's gonna be crazy. In the basketball, I guess Nets are gonna win Game 2. They still got 4 minutes and a half to play, but they're up 118-74. And then starting in 13 minutes time, the Denver Nuggets take on the Phoenix Suns in the first round action. All right. My thoughts on that period. I mean, heck, man. Obviously, are they saying, okay, listen, are they talking about bad penalties? Like, that cross-check one was not a bad penalty, because that was a fair, like, both him and Gallagher were going at it. Like, that's a terrible penalty to call. Yeah, Paul Maurice was not happy. Yeah. I mean, to say that they've had bad penalties called on them, or bad penalties to take, I mean, I think that's kind of a stretch, to be honest. Like, the only one out of the 3 penalties, which is the high sticking, the Dubois interference, I think it was, and then that cross-check. I think that high sticking was the only one granted. That interference just felt like a normal hit. It just looked like a normal hit to me. So I don't think it was more bad penalties to take. I think it was just bad penalties called. Like, these penalties, these refs are not really, they didn't really call good penalties there. But yeah, no, that... for those here in the first intermission, you heard me. I said, listen, get 1, hold Montreal to 0. Apparently not. Logan Stanley is a watcher on the stream, you know that. Logan Stanley, obviously frequent viewer of Zucker TV, because I guess he heard me and said, Adam, you're an idiot, man. Let's get 2. So Winnipeg's gotten 2, and my God. Oh, he has scored a goal. I actually didn't know he actually scored a goal. Did he only score 1 this season? Oh my God. Well, that says a lot, folks. Logan Stanley only has 1 goal. But Logan Stanley sat me down completely, obviously. Which was just incredible. And yeah, both of those goals were actually super shots. I'm not going to lie. Like, those were heavy hitting shots for sure. And it's just incredible. But honestly, besides those 2 goals, it was the same period, except Montreal just didn't get 2 goals. Montreal didn't score. And you know, obviously, I did say though in the intermission, I did say, well, Winnipeg's got to get shots on net, and getting 4 shots on net in a period where you scored 2 goals just doesn't make sense. That shouldn't be right. Get some positive karma going for the Habs. Yeah, maybe. But like again, I if I'm Paul Maurice, once again in this intermission, I'm saying get shots. Like, we have 11 shots this game, and we have, our team, is known for this team, the Jets, are known as a team that, can shoot the puck. And when you only got 11 shots, see, that's when you kind of notice. That's a couple of things. One, you're not getting a lot of offensive zone time, which I feel like the Jets have, a pretty decent amount. Number two, I'm even going to say this and go off the fact that, maybe some people are just confident, and they also got to get shots to net number, like, not shots on net, obviously. But that's the thing, right? How can this team that's known for shooting the puck not have a lot of shots? Especially in a game like this. Obviously, yes, you could say, oh, well, Adam, it's tied now, so what's the matter? Well, what's the matter is if they don't shoot the puck, they're not going to score, right? And obviously they need more, right? So that's just my thinking, to be honest with you. But overall, solid period for the Jets, even though 4 shots. But they really do need a few more. But it's where we stand right now, and now it's going to be a very exciting, intense third period for sure. I'm going to say now, and the funny thing too is I'm going to take my band off right now. Obviously, I said in that, first intermission, I did say, if you're a Habs fan, you've probably lost a bit of stress, right? Because you're up 2-0. But now with this, the stress has piled on even more now, and it actually looks like I'm bald. Now the stress is probably piled on even more, which is just as incredible. So this third period is going to be an interesting one for sure. But I just keep saying, get shots towards the net, man. That's all I'm going to say. Get shots towards the net. Adam, you got to take the belt off your head. I'm superstitious. Listen, man, it's actually the only thing that's not becoming a pool. In the second period there. But it just is what it is. Walter's superstitious. Got to take the belt off. Maybe that's why all the Habs fans don't want to watch me, because I put the belt on and they started to win. But to keep my hair in place and all that, my God. But honestly, here's the thing, right? If I'm Montreal. If I'm Winnipeg, if I'm Winnipeg, I'm saying get more shots to the net. You're not going to score. I mean, technically, like I said, they scored two goals on 4 shots, but you're not going to score with 4 shots on net every period. They got to get. If I'm Winnipeg right now, they have to get 11 shots this period. This cannot be a period where they get 4 or 5 shots. This cannot be a period where they get single-digit shots. They have to get double digits for sure this period, and if not, they'll probably not win this game. Montreal, I'd say keep doing what you're doing. I felt Montreal played, pretty good that period as well. But, nothing was over, nothing was too crazy or not, So, I'd say just keep doing what you're doing, and it's all going to work out in the end, I'd say, for one of these teams for sure. But heck, what do I know? Because both times I've said something in the intermission, Or, well, no, not both times. It's just been one time. But one time I said something in the intermission, it flipped on me. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see what's Twitter's saying. Twitter might be saying something. What's going on? If there's any news. There's nothing really out here. Alright. Well, you know what? I'm going to go to the bathroom because I did not in the first period. All I got was water. And when I come back, I don't know what I'll do when I come back. But we'll do something. So hang on. Let me get this up here and then be on our way. So I'll be back in just one moment. Just going to get some water. Ooh. All right. You know, I'll say one thing. Last night, after the game, because I was so hot in here, sweat's piling up on my forehead again, because I was so hot in my room, I actually went out last night after and went for a bike ride just to get fresh air. Not fresh air, but cool air, because it was just absolutely... Last night was, like, honestly, maybe tonight's even worse, I think. Tonight's even worse. But it's too late now to go for a bike ride. It's 10 o'clock at night. We still got another hour to go. But it really was just it was really, really hot. And I just said, just go for a bike right after. And it was nice. It was nice. So we should be coming out here for the third period any time now. I just gave myself bangs. Look at that. Let me move my belt back up. There you go. Stopping the sweat, stopping the hair. So I'm going to put third period now up as we're now in the final period here. And so here we go. Third period of Montreal, 20 minutes. Or maybe even more. Oh, there's the girls eating the hot dog. Oh. Them hot dogs are so good. Nothing's better than a Bell Center hot dog. I mean, obviously, I love the Canadian Tire Center hot dogs just as much, but I had one when I went to a Habs game once, and oh my days, it was one of the best things I've ever had in my life. Nothing beats Costco, though. Nothing beats Costco, however. So, there we go there. So, puck's dumped in here. Still 48 seconds or so on the Montreal power play. Obviously, Nick Ehlers in there for cross-checking. Them hot dogs got me really hungry. So, here we go. $20 seconds left on the power play. Montreal's going to dump it in here and see if they can get something around. If the Habs lose, it's because of the dumb headband. Yep. Hopefully it's colder on Wednesday night. Here's a chance. Shot from Suzuki. I don't know if it was blocked by Corey Perry or Hellebuck made the save. Power play's now over for Montreal. Ehlers is back on the ice, but he knocks down Caulfield. I don't know why one fan was saying that should have been a penalty. That was... You should have known. I don't even know if there is a Game 5. If there's a Game 5, I know it's Wednesday. There's a shot by Deneau. Easy save by Hellebuck. They still don't have a time for Game 5. They probably will tomorrow. But, well, hang on. What's the other game? 7:30, so it's probably gonna be like an 8:30 starter. And if it's a 9 o'clock start, y'all know my rule. And there's a quick shot there by Lehkonen off of if he blocked his own shot. Y'all know my rulings. If it's anything past 8:30, I'm not doing it. So it's probably gonna be 9 p.m. because it's Winnipeg. Actually, no, that's kind of diabolical. No, that would be 8 p.m. So that'd be actually decent. If it's that was a bit of a dangerous pass there by Ehlers. I don't know what he was doing there. Okay, I don't know what Ehlers doing. Ehlers woke up for this third period and chose violence. I don't know what he's doing. So puck's back down in Montreal's zone here. Obviously, like I said, for this third period, Winnipeg's got to get shots. Montreal, I'd say, just keep doing what they're doing. Once again, they've done pretty well. Just getting shots toward the goal, good chances, good puck movement, great defending. That's all I really say. Oh, turnover here. Here goes Paul Byron. Hellebuck makes the save. Byron still had the puck. Although 18 giveaways for Winnipeg, really? Oh my days. I didn't really notice that. Like, obviously I noticed that in game 1. I remember I did that top line was giving away a lot. Scheifele, Connor, and Wheeler, but my God. So we played 3 minutes so far. And Montreal ices the puck. Face off will head down back to the Montreal zone. Yeah, so still, if this does end up being a game 5, there still is no time determined for game 5. All we know it's Wednesday. But we'll see. We'll see if we will even get there tonight. Obviously, with this game. And there goes this fourth line. Armia, Perry, Stahl breaking in. Perry's just going to shoot that on net. Hellbuck's going to make the save. 16:22 remaining. And since their second goal, Hellbuck has just been stellar. He was back to seasoned form. And Shea Weber's going to take a shot, and Hellbuck again makes the save. Nice glove save there for sure. Oh, bobbling the puck here in the slot. We just got to clear it out. Montreal is offside, so they're going to have to clear out the zone here. Just like to tell everyone once again, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Please leave a like on the stream. And also, click the notification bell so you know when I'm streaming. Because obviously, like I just mentioned, we do not have a time for if there will be a Game 5. Romanov was a chance shot. Ooh, geez, that had a scream but missed the net. Obviously... Ooh, changed my mind. Shots this period. 0 for Winnipeg so far. We've almost played 5 minutes. So once again, shots towards the goal for Winnipeg's case has not really worked out. You know what? This period is giving me a lot of first period vibes. Here's a chance. Ooh, Gallagher almost had a big chance there on goal. Or well, technically he did, but Hellbuck made a nice save. I don't know what the Oilers is doing here. But I would say, because we don't know, obviously clicking that notification bell, you know when I will be streaming, because I'm pretty sure that gives you notifications of when I put the stream down, or at least it'll be in your sub box for sure. So make sure y'all do all that. What's this? XL, no. Who should Ottawa pick with the 10th pick? A forward. Obviously, best man available is obviously the guy to go. But... And you know what? I'm pretty happy that puck goes out of play off carry price. 14:40 remaining. I'm not going to have a stoppage play. Who should Ottawa pick, though, with the 10th pick? Like I said, a forward. Obviously, XL, you've heard me, man. You've heard me. But I'm happy because Ottawa has fallen through that spot, really, where Ottawa has fallen into that spot where the forwards are. They're not in the area, if they were 6th or, Logan Stanley winds up. That's blocked. Here we go. We got maybe a little break. Or is there a penalty coming up? No, there's not a penalty coming up. Oh my God, Hellbuck's out of the net. What the hell's going on here? Logan Stanley started playing soccer. Oh my days. What's going on? I said, Ottawa falls into that spot of all the forwards. No defenseman in the area. Turnover here. Joel Armia with Kotkaniemi. He's just going to shoot. Hellbuck with the save. And so... Really, I've heard Mason McTavish, obviously hometown guy. Mason McTavish, that Chaz Lucius dude, that Linsell guy from Sweden. There's a couple of good options, but for me personally, I just say pick a forward. And I've said that all year long. And this might be icing for Winnipeg, and it will be. 13:47 remaining. I was going to say something, and I completely forgot. completely forgot what I was going to say earlier, but whatever. All right, they're going to clear out the zone here, so Winnipeg's might get a change in or maybe a few players in because they were out there for over a minute, everyone on the ice. See what they can do. Turnover here. Here goes the Eric Stahl with Tyler Toffoli and Corey Perry. And shoot it on goal. Logan Stanley's been out there for a minute 29. My God. I think Fabian Lysell, he is a project, but if he pans out, it'll be crazy good. I think so too. That's what I was going to talk about. I heard they should go with the goalie, which, here's the thing. If I'm Ottawa, okay, I want to forward no matter what, number one. Number two, I've said this before. Ottawa should cover Gustafsson more than they should cover Matt Murray in the protective list. That's number one. All right. Because the way Murray played this year in his contract, you know, Seattle might be enticed to that, and they might not be. But I would only say the Sens should only pick the goalie if they lose Gustafsson. Because I'll be honest, they have a lot of good goalies in their, you know, Forsberg was fantastic this year. DeCord was fantastic. Holberg's got to go. He's done. If they re-sign Holberg, I don't know what the hell the Sens are doing. You know, there's some pretty good goalies, right? That played this year for Ottawa. But besides Gustafsson, they're not really full starter potential. Like, DeCord played fantastic, but I wouldn't say he's superstar goaltending level. I think Gustafsson will be. So they just had a shot of a Habs fan picking his nose. That's actually funny. So yeah, I forget. I don't even know what the goalie's name is, but yeah, I'd say you only pick the goalie if you lose Gustafsson, because we need a superstar goalie. McTavish is good, but he's like a Pinto 2.0. Yeah, but he has a hell of a shot. His shot's been rated like Matthews level and all that, but we'll see. But here we go, 12:40 remaining. Here goes Montreal. Cole Caulfield, probably with Suzuki here, and Toffoli. Yes, sir, that's the line. Toffoli's shot goes wide, and that goes all the way down. Oh, and there's a turnover here. Nick Ehlers, he's going to shoot. Oh, that just goes wide. Not a shot, though. Winnipeg has one shot this period. Oh, and here we go again. We might have a 2-on-1 here. Nick Ehlers, Andrew Kopp. We also have Blake Wheeler in the back end, but Ben Sherratt actually came back and made a good play to intercept the pass. Well, that puck goes all the way down. Ehlers can't really get to it. And here goes Montreal. KK. And into the last 10 minutes. This guy's been staying this entire time. This guy with a stupid Gallagher jersey. Tell him to sit down. Shot by Kulak. Like here's the thing. I get there's no one in front of you and there's like barely anyone behind you, but sit down, man. Like, this isn't the Raptors, bro. Well, Kyle Connor breaking in. Like, bro, this guy needs to go stretch his legs, walk up and down the stairs. He's still standing. What the heck? Like, where's the stewardess to, like, tell them, sit down? Like, if that was a packed house, he would be getting tabernacle towards his way. And there's an icing on Montreal. And he starts clapping for an icing. He's wearing a Gallagher. That is the epitome of a diabolical Habs fan right there. Ehlers was actually trying to sauce that back to Wheeler and didn't really get to him. As we're almost reaching halfway through this third period, still no goals, but how is that icing? How is that icing? Maybe we could trade down and get Atu Ratu. If he plays, he could be a top center. Yeah, but you have to, you realize that he had a really down year, right? Like, that's trouble right there, right? When you have a down year like that, like, that's, we'll have to see how, I gotta listen to what the scouts say, but, he went down. His whole thing went, he was supposed to go, like, top 5. And then, a bad year this year. Oh, there's a chance. Ehlers, it's just been a struggling net for Ehlers. His draft ranking went down. He didn't even make the finish team this year in the World Juniors. Oh, there's a chance. Bat of the round. And now they're all jumping on Brendan Gallagher. I was poking a bit tough there. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't want Atu Ratu. I wouldn't want him. I wouldn't want him. I mean, like, everyone in this draft class is like, but like, I would not. I wouldn't go after him. Yeah, that too. If he goes back to his old self, but. I'm still happy just because of code, that too. But I would still go. If I'm Ottawa, I'm sticking with where we are. I'm happy with where I'd be happy. It wouldn't bother me. But I mean, I'm happy with where we are, but it wouldn't bother me if we move up or down. Montreal's trying to drag in, and we're 1 second off from halfway through this period. Still no goals. It's looking like it might be an overtime night, but I might speak too soon, and who knows? Who knows? Obviously, Montreal looking for the sweep here, up 3-0 in the series. It'll be a big game. It'll be a big win tonight if they could do so. And they will have lots of rest before heading out west to Colorado or Vegas. I think it's either Colorado or Vegas they play. I don't think they'll play the Islanders or Tampa Bay. Kent Johnson would be good. That too, I've heard good things about Kent Johnson. Although he's probably going to go around 7 or 8. But then again, that's the thing. That's the thing when I look at all these different mock drafts, is besides Owen Power, who's probably number 1. I think two through like. I might even go 2 through 13 is a complete toss-up. I mean, I'm not saying Mason McTavish is going to get drafted, 3rd. But I'm just saying that, it's not like there's a set order in that draft like there was a couple, like there are usually most years, right? Where who's going to go, like, 1 through 5 most of the time. And because of this draft class, yeah, exactly. This draft is wide open. So we're going to have a little pause and play here. Just under 10 minutes to play. I don't even know what we're at. I'll see you here in a second. 8:38 remaining here, and this is a close one. Honestly, people say Eklund is Eklund. Really? I'd be surprised by that. I still think it's like, here's the thing. Like, this draft is wide open. Although I do say Owen Power is probably going number one, just because he's just been saying that, or not because he's been saying that, but everyone's been saying that. But this draft is going to be really weird. I think there will be some surprises, and especially with how wide open I think 2 through 13 is. Like, I actually think that best player available might be, questioned in question. I think teams will have a lot of different power ranking, or a lot of different like power rankings board than what you see on TV. Like, I'm sure that there's some teams that probably have, Mason McTavish number 5. So it's really, I feel like this year's draft is just gonna be crazy. I think that's what, July 21st. Still got a long ways to go, but July 22nd. Whatever, doesn't matter. Or no, that's the 23rd. All right, well, we're down to 8:20 now. And here goes Kyle Connor. Well, there's actually 4 Jets up there. Kyle Connor gets around Corey Perry. Kyle Connor working his way in front of Paul Stastny. Oh, what a save by Carey Price. Oh, that's incredible by Carey Price. Playoff Price is in the house for this third period. Power is good, but if Buffalo says we already got Dahlin, then top line win it. That's another thing. I wouldn't be surprised if Buffalo goes with. I wouldn't be surprised. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think this draft. I mean, yes, they say best player available, but I think with this type of draft, a team needs thing would actually come in handy. Now, obviously, you don't draft. Shot there by Forbett. Obviously, in this draft, you really don't want to go if if the position you want is like 5 picks away. You don't really want to go with that. But like, Wheeler almost had a chance. Jets turning on the pressure here, still with only 3 shots this period. If you really in this draft, if there's like a forward, if you want a forward and that forward is like 2 picks away, or 1 pick away, go get him. Like, honestly, that's why I'm saying Ottawa should not do best player available, because this draft is so wide open. It's not even funny. So it's just how I see it. And I would say I don't think Buffalo needs another defenseman. Buffalo needs forwards now. Like, if that goalie was going number 1, I'd even say take that goalie. But obviously that's not going to happen. Here comes Pierre-Luc Dubois in. He's going to shoot. Carey Price holds on to that one. 6:49. $6:49 remaining. Goal Sillinger is a bit overrated. Yeah, because of his dad, right? Because his dad played in the league. That's what I heard as well. But yeah, so I wouldn't be, you know, that's what I'm saying. Some teams might actually go with team needs this year, even though best player available has become that thing in the NHL. Oh, there's a chance. Oh my God, Kotkaniemi had a beautiful play set up for him. We're down. And down now, close to the last 6 minutes. It's going to be a close one here for sure. Montreal nearing 40 shots on Hellebuck. But is what it is. I've actually even, yeah, no, I'm sorry, I already said that. I was going to say, I've actually seen that goalie be selected by Ottawa in mock drafts a few times. But I'm not with it unless we lose Gustafson. Gallagher getting into the corner, Deneau. Here goes Montreal again, Corey Perry. If Ottawa gets a D-man, I'll be mad. Same here, man. We don't need a D-man. And there's some people even saying Ottawa should go for D. I'm like, what? Oh, no. Great. The stream restarted. Well, that's all right. You know, XL, you're right, man. Because I was thinking the same thing. Montreal goes offside here. 4:46 ring. We're going to have a stop and play. I think we're going to be non-stop hockey until overtime. But, yeah, I know. Ottawa doesn't need another D-man. And people are saying that we do. I'm like, what are you talking about? The people that say Ottawa need another D-man are the people that don't know Ottawa's depth. They don't know who Ottawa has within the next why am I saying 4 years? Within the next 2 years. Next year, let alone, right? They're the ones that they don't know. They don't know what Ottawa has. They just look at what Ottawa has right now. You know? And they're the ones, those are the people that just looked at Ottawa's defensive stats and said, it's not good. So they need a defenseman. They don't look at who we got. They don't look at, you know, their age, you know, their potential. You know what I mean? The people that say Ottawa need a D-man are just the ones that look at the defensive analytics and just say Ottawa is bad defensively. Boom, and right there's your answer. We need a top 6 forward. That is easily correct. And I'm sure Pierre Dorian notices that too. Even though he does say, you know what, Pierre did say he's going to take the best player available. And knowing that he's going number 10, I'm pretty sure that at number 10 there will be a forward at best player available. So, I have trust in Pierre to do that, right? No overtime, please. It's gonna be an impeccable overtime for sure. And that's really how we got here. People say Brandstrom is a top 6 D-man. Like the guy, I'm gonna say that you're probably saying like the guy at the end of the year. Yeah. I know you did not mean to say gay. That's alright, XL. don't feel sorry for that. Anyone who comes in here and says that he said, I know he put in guy into the. Yeah, no, I completely agree with you, man. I completely agree with you. So Montreal or Winnipeg's trying to get in here. I'm loving there, Stuart. I'm dying out here, bro. I literally have this on for the sweat. I'm probably sitting in a 30 degree room right now. It's not even funny. Back-to-back nights as well, and I got the fan right on me. Well, Caulfield trying to get in. Yeah, he's not really getting by Pullman and Lowry. Below 4 minutes in this game. killing me, man. And Walter said, man, if Montreal loses it's because of my hairband, because I put this on in the second period when they were winning, and then it's tied. So I'll have to see how this one pans out here. But it's getting to crunch time. It's crunch time, folks. I'm sure all Montreal Canadiens fans are shaking in their boots. Because go back to what I said in the first intermission when I said Montreal fans should feel really good about themselves right now. You know, the nerve should be a bit off the chart, or obviously not off the charts, but the nerve should be a bit low now because they have the lead with 2 periods left. Now they are probably sky high. So chance here for Edmonton, toe save there by Hellebuck. It's offside. They didn't call it, though. That's kind of weird. Ooh, turnover there. Montreal's back in the zone. No. Long hair Zuck is not the way. I'm coming home. I'm shaving it all off. I'm sick of it, bro. So annoying. I actually hate it. Getting down to the final minutes here. Montreal possibly going for one little goal here. Eric Stahl is just going to wind up and fire. Hellebuck makes a save. This fan is still standing. I am really mad at this fan. Montreal holding the zone, although Caulfield lost his footing, but he's got it back. Foley goes for the tight angle. Leaves the zone. Here they go again. Suzuki, who almost found Caulfield, with Toffoli. Tyler Toffoli lays it off to Kulak, entering the final minute now. Foley gets it to the corner, but it's picked up by Winnipeg, but this ain't going to leave the zone. Montreal's hemming Winnipeg into their own zone. They're cycling it down low with Suzuki. Back up to the point. Toffoli, shot, rebound. Oh my god, there's a rebound that just went right around Joel Edmonton's stick. Suzuki throws it towards the goal. Anderson couldn't get there, but they still got it. This is tense. 26 seconds. Lehkonen. Why do they have Lehkonen? Why is this their offensive line? Kulak throws it towards the goal. No. This is the line they throw out there when they need goals. Edmondson blocked. And this, oh my heavens. 10 seconds, and there might be not much here. Maybe just one last little rush. We'll have to see. Nope. That's going to do it. Puck is going to leave the zone. Maybe one last shot. You got to shoot it. That's going to do it. Game 4 is going to go to overtime. How'd you even because the thing is, right, all the overtimes we've ever done, have been just right after. So I guess I do this. I guess I just say OT coming up. Oh, that's not how you spell up. No, that's not how you spell up. There you go. OT coming up. There it is. So we got ourselves overtime. This 8 o'clock start is now looking way worse than it is. Let's be real here. If this was an 8 o'clock start, it would be 9:36. But whatever. So here we are, heading to overtime. Still 2-2. No goals in that third period. But the shots, once again, I said Winnipeg has to get double-digit shots in that period if they want a chance to win the game. They got 5. They won up what they did in the last period by 1. 1 shot. Montreal, though, had 14. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand. Anyways, face-offs are now 29-26 for Winnipeg. Power plays, no power plays in that third period either. So, Montreal still 1 for 3. Winnipeg is 1-0. Hits though, 49 hits for Winnipeg, 24 for Montreal. So Winnipeg still bringing the heat with the physicality. And then the shot totals are 39-16. I don't know if I'm watching a playoff hockey game or if I am watching the 2019 Ottawa Senators. I don't know. That's just the way I see it. For those who missed it, earlier on, the New York Islanders are now 1-1 away from the semifinals after beating the Boston Bruins 5-4 in their Game 5. Hang on here. Multiple point night for Jordan Eberle, Matt Barzal, Josh Bailey, Noah Dobson, Anthony Bolivier. Those are multiple point nights there. Boston had multiple point nights from Pasternak, Marchand, McAvoy. There's some pretty solid stuff there. One thing I actually found out is that Boston actually put out Jeremy Swayman for the third period. And he actually took the loss on that because he played that third period. And they technically lost, I guess, from his... I don't know how they lost from him. He allowed 1 goal and 3 shots. Was it because his goal is the game-winning one? Well, I guess so. All right, that makes sense. So that series is heading back to Long Island with the chance for the Islanders to move on to the next round and possibly play. I think they play either. I think they play either Tampa Bay or Carolina. I'm pretty sure. I got to get that under wraps because I really don't really know. Why am I looking at that? I just go here. So once again, heading to overtime. Overtime is coming up. And I sound like a broken record if I say that these frickers need to just shoot. Because I've said it every single intermission. Besides one, I think. No, I said every single intermission. I said Winnipeg needs to shoot the puck. And hang on, let's see. Sorry, I just want to check this one out. 82-82. Yeah, so the winner of this series will play Vegas or Colorado. So, Montreal and Winnipeg. So it would be, technically, as of right now, it will go Tampa Bay Islanders if it stays the way it is. So, we're going to have some fun here in overtime, that's for sure. There's been actually some solid shots, solid chances for, for Montreal for sure. Winnipeg has been a no-show offensively besides Logan Stanley. It's really just been how this night has gone, and I'm not really enjoying it, to be honest. I'm about to get a damn cheese string, not going to lie, because I'm starving. But, whatever. It is what it is. Honestly, this game has actually been really exciting. Like that, that end where Montreal had their little bit of a rush there. Keeping the puck in the zone was actually really good. But Winnipeg's got to get something like that. They have not had anything like that all game. And if I'm back here, if we're back here at the end of overtime number 1, and we're in the same position, and Winnipeg does not have double-digit shots, oh my days, I'm going to be angry. I'm not, listen, I'm here as an outsider, I'm here as but I get upset when a team that is known for something like shooting is not shooting. And yes, you could say Montreal's playing really good defense, but still, come on. That doesn't make sense to me at all. But it's just been incredible. It's just really been incredible. I should have probably checked the basketball scores, so there's nothing else to really report on besides that, too. I'm going to plug my phone in. Basketball scores. Milwaukee lost big 125-86. Denver Nuggets and Suns are currently tied 28-28 at the end of 1. So probably some simple basketball scores, but that's really it. Montreal versus Vegas would be epic. I think it would be epic too. But you know what? And, a lot of reports are coming in. And, a lot of Montreal fans, I think, would beg to differ. But the thing is with Vegas or Colorado is that if you watched any sort of action from the American division, especially the Pacific division there, or the West division they called it or whatever. If you watched any sort of, action from there this season, and even in these playoffs, it's really higher pace than this. Physicality is just way above, what it is. It's, I was talking to a friend last night about that, and I said, you'll be surprised about how the series will probably go. I said I'd be surprised if it goes longer than 6. Like 6 or longer. Between Montreal, Colorado, Montreal, Vegas. I don't even, it really is. The hockey that is being played down in America right now is something else. It's really something else. The series would be epic. Both series would be cool. But it's really, really, really going to be a different type of style that we've seen all year here in Canada. And Montreal, if they win the series, or Winnipeg, if they miraculously come back from this, they will be surprised by it. They truly will be. It's really just a different style of hockey, and I don't know how to explain it. And that's what they've said. Analysts, people, writers in Canada, writers and analysts here in Canada and America have both said the same thing about how don't be surprised if the semifinals, those series are sweeps, because each division has their own different play style. That's really what it is. They're still playing the same sport of hockey, but each division has their own style of hockey. And the West Division has really the best style of hockey. Physicality, the speed, everything. It's supreme to almost every other division. I doubt that, if it is Islanders, Tampa Bay, I doubt that might be a sweep. Although I wouldn't be surprised if it is. But definitely the Canadian team against the American team if it is Montreal, or if it's Montreal versus Vegas, Colorado, or if it's Winnipeg versus Vegas, Colorado, it's going to be, I'm saying 5 or less. That's it. Like, that's just how it's going to be. And if it's Colorado, it actually might be a sweep. Actually, well, Vegas is actually playing out of their minds right now too, so it might even be Vegas sweep. It's serious, and I even said this too on the stream tonight in the pregame. I've even said it multiple times last night. It's going to be the exact same of 2019. When the Islanders swept the Penguins, and then the Islanders then got swept by the Hurricanes, and then the Hurricanes then got swept by the Bruins. I think it's going to be something like that as well. If Montreal wins tonight, Winnipeg swept Edmonton. Say Montreal sweeps the Jets, Montreal's then going to get swept by Colorado or Vegas. I think that's just how it looks and how it's going to go. So, that's just the way I see it. But, well, overall, we'll just have to see how that all goes. But you'll be surprised when you get, like, not even just don't wait till we get to that moment of Montreal or Winnipeg playing one of those teams. Watch tomorrow night. Watch those games tomorrow night between the Lightning and Hurricanes and the Vegas and Colorado series. It is 10 times. The hockey is, it's way, what you're watching here tonight, you'll be surprised about how different it is in those series down in the South. Down in America. It's just how it is. Actually, I can't really say down in the South because they're actually going to Denver, which is pretty north. It's pretty north of USA. But south of the border. You'll be surprised. But that's just what it is. But I might you know what? It's happened a lot where I'm here and I get sat down by something stupid like that. So I wouldn't be surprised if I'm wrong, but I'm not surprised if I'm right. So people's homework for tonight is watch the games tomorrow, because you'll see the difference between what we got here. Which is why some people, and also I do think some people might be also, that's why I think a lot of people might be a bit blindsided by the fact of that, because of the action that we've seen here in Canada. Really all we got this year, even though Sportsnet was like, oh, all the NHL games coming at you, they really only got their bigger viewers in the Canada games for obvious reasons. But they never got, people rarely watch those American games, which that's why some people are blinded by. Canadians, oh, they're back for overtime. Christ's sake. I gotta go fill my water very quickly. Just 1 second. My point is, as we enter overtime here, would people rather sit on their couch and watch Penguins and Islanders play a regular season game, or the Habs versus Leafs play a regular season game, Canadian wise, right? Exactly. So that's why people don't really know about the, that's not used by overtime. That's why people are a bit blindsided by the fact that the American teams are way better. So here we go. Overtime. Bergevin is in his red and white suit like he wore just a few years ago. The Habs fans are going crazy. Oh, Hellebuck. Ooh, Jesus, almost made a mistake right off the bat. And Paul Byron's after it here. So here we go. Overtime's underway. My goal, obviously, for the Jets get more. If we're back here for another intermission, oh, they better have more than 10 shots. Very serious. And Montreal's going to... Oh, no, they're not going to ice. It took a lucky bounce. Holy cow. So, here goes Blake Wheeler. Breaking in. Obviously, Paul Maurice went with a different first line tonight than obviously what he had for games 1 through 3. He wasn't really generating a lot of offense. We're going to work it in front. Jamming away at it. Nope, to the corner it goes. Also, for those who might be just tuning in who might not know, if you don't know, which I would be surprised if you don't know, Montreal wins. It's win or go home, basically, for Winnipeg. That's the best way to put it. Montreal wins. This series is over. Winnipeg takes the win. We're heading back to one of the coldest cities in Canada. I think. So here we go. Chance in front. They've scored. They've scored. Tyler Toffoli with the overtime winner, and Montreal is heading to the 3rd round. Tyler Toffoli with the overtime goal, and Montreal sweeps the Winnipeg Jets. And there will be handshakes here in La Belle Province tonight. Oh, why you gotta have the lowercase t? There we go. The series is over, and I know I'm lagging bad. Dominique Ducharme has now got a 10-year contract deal to be the Habs coach. So there you go. Sweep of the Winnipeg Jets, and the Montreal Canadiens are moving on to the semifinals. I want to go to bed. Do I call right now and saying they're getting swept against Vegas or Colorado? Handshakes have already started underway. I think it was a cross-ice pass from Cole Caulfield here. So let's see. Suzuki's just in the corner, and Caulfield gets it. Yeah, Caulfield gets it around. Josh Morrissey is doing the coverage of a pylon, and Tyler Toffoli gets the goal. And he sends Montreal to the 3rd round. What a game this was. Overtime only lasted, I think, 2 minutes. So Winnipeg didn't even get a chance to get double-digit shots, let alone a shot, I think. So it's a good sign, obviously. Gentleman's game hockey is, and you gotta do the handshakes always after the series. So Montreal will head on to either play Vegas or Colorado. See how that series goes. So that's your homework for the rest of this night. The series, or the rest of the week, I guess, is watch that series. That's probably going to go 7. Government of Canada has allowed those teams to travel across the border without any quarantine. So Montreal will be heading down to one of those 2 cities, Denver or Vegas, and a shot to play in the Stanley Cup final, which would absolutely be crazy. That guy was right. 25,000 feels like 25. No, 2,500 feels like 25,000. Toffoli, Caulfield laughing at that goal. Montreal will salute their crowd. I don't even think. So Montreal completes the sweep. Do I even need to go over stats? Like, The goal was assisted by Cole Caulfield. That's the lone assist there. 2 shots, that's it. 2 shots. Listen, if I had to go down here and say one thing, I'm taking off this headband. If I had to say one thing about this series, this game, is that Winnipeg's offense just did not show up this entire series except for game 1. So where you look at this is this, right? They had 4 goals. They had 6 goals. They had 6 goals in 4 games. 6 goals in 4 games. 3 of them came in game 1. Bergevin's hugging everyone in the suit. So, really, their offense never showed up. This big Winnipeg offense that, is always known for their big offensive abilities just never showed up. And that's what really hurt them. And Montreal just knew how to beat Winnipeg. And that's exactly what happened there. So anyways, guys, that's going to do it for me. I got to go. I've been streaming now for probably over 3 hours. Please leave a like on the video if you haven't yet. Please subscribe to the channel. Also, click the notification bell so you know when I'm streaming. Also, you could join the Discord server down below if you click the description, or if you click the link in the description as well, so you know when we will be streaming the next round. But hey, we got some time off here of this channel. Obviously, I guess now really the only that crowd has grown immensely again. We'll be back here for the conference final against whoever it will be, Vegas or Colorado. Obviously, games 1 and 2 will be played in America, not Canada. But games 3 and 4 will be back in La Belle Province. What else? I guess the next time you'll see me is on Friday then. Yeah. The next time you'll see me is on Friday when Italy takes the pitch for the 2020 Euros. So anyways, guys, that's going to do it for me. Take care of yourselves. Do all those things once again. Montreal with the sweep. I'll see you guys later. Peace.